Hello.
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 Okay. So I am teacher Leigh, and I'll be your teacher for this afternoon.
Okay.
Okay. And how do you pronounce your name?
Uh,
Elia?
yeah, Elia.
Elia. Okay. So that is your name.
Mm-hmm.
Before we start, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Okay. So would you like to have free talking or would you like to talk about an article?
Uh, yeah, I want to talk about the topic tablet for prisoners.
Cool. Okay. So we will talk about the article Tablet for Prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the prisoners of the U.S. state of New York, or the prisoners of New York, will get free tablet computers.
Mm-hmm.
Comprehension question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, I already said it. They'll get tablets. How many tablets would be given?
54,700 free tablets are given to inmates.
That is true. That is a lot of free tablets,
Yeah, right.
right? Okay, and what will the prisoners get from plugging into special kiosks at specific times or
Uh,
at scheduled times?
they can send emails to their family and friends, and they can also order music and books, and they can also write about reports of abuse.
Hmm.
That's
There,
actually one thing I want to ask you. What part? I said they can write about um, reports of abuse. So
hmm
why they are allowed to write that report of abuse?
because because in a prison, in a jail cell, their guards cannot monitor everything that's going on. So what if the cellmate of a prisoner beats them up at in the middle of the night? So they can report the abuse to their guards or to their supervising officers.
So
Right.
they're there would they can fight each other. So and then yeah, someone would be abused, then they can report to their guards.
Yes,
Okay, I
that's what.
see.
Okay, and that's that. All right, and wait. Okay, so those are the basic comprehension questions.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about the discussion questions. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
wait. My first question is, what is your general opinion about the article?
Mm. Oh yeah, when I read this article, I thought it's a good idea to provide a tablet PC to prisoners because in the prison there are not that much things, many things they can do, so they can be violent and they can fight each other. So,
Mm-hmm.
but if they can keep in touch with their loved ones, then they can control their anger, and it can be uh, it can cause a good effect. So and they can spend their money on music and books, and it can change people. So even though they commit crime and then yeah they
Mhm.
go to jail, but if they can change and then they are released, it can be a good effect to society. So that's why I think it was good. But on the other hand, yeah, actually, police officers mentioned there are a
Mhm.
lot of poor people, and even though they are good, they didn't commit any crimes, but they are not available to use the tablet. So even someone who killed other people can use the tablet, but why? The people, yeah, who didn't do anything wrong, couldn't afford it. So it's a little bit ironical, and
Ironic.
okay, ironic, and I think we also consider people who are in need of yeah, the tablet pieces. I mean, poor people or homeless, yeah, and mentally ill. Yeah, I mean.
I would agree on the second part of your answer.
Mhm,
Well, I agree with your answer. But
mhm,
yeah, instead of providing tablet PCs, why doesn't the New York jail, the New York prison just um make a room, make sort of like a PC room
mhm,
where they can guard the prisoners to use the internet
mhm.
instead of giving 54,700 free tablets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because instead of using the money in buying 54,000 tablets, they can just give the money to the homeless. They could support the homeless and
Mhm.
give more budget to mental hospitals or just help, hard working people who have never broken the law.
But I'm not sure I can understand this article perfectly. But based on this article, it's I mean the tablet PCs are provided from um, private communications contractor. So,
Mhm.
is it free or the prison uh, spend some money for the tablet PC?
Private communications contractor. Examples are in Korea, I think you have Verizon or Orange. Free it's yeah, it's a donation,
It's a
but still,
donation. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a donation from the telecommunications company.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine the cost of 55,000 free iPads. Imagine that at
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 each,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's still a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So why doesn't the private communications company just donate the money to poor people? Well, to other people in society,
So
not
the
prisoners.
problem is actually the telecommunication company has because they decide not to help the poor people, but they want to provide yeah, free tablet PC to
To
the
prisoners.
yeah,
Yeah.
prisoners. Hmm.
That's what I'm confused about, and that's what the top police officer said. Why would you help prisoners who broke the law,
Hmm.
and ignore the law-abiding citizens of society?
Hmm.
Hmm. Okay, and that is our general opinion about the article.
Hmm.
It's it's a weird article. It's a weird thing they did. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why, really, why give, it's like giving a reward reward to people who did something bad. That's
But
that's what I'm thinking.
there are a lot of people, I mean homeless, mentally ill, and hardworking people. So it's a little bit difficult to set a standard, whether to whom uh, the telecommunication company can offer these free tablets. But in the prison, it's just one prison. They didn't provide the free tablets to all prison, so maybe they want to just to show off how what kind of things they do even to the prisoners.
That's true. And going back to what you said, I mean, if the prisoner changed themselves, they got released and they became better people
Mhm.
by using the tablets because there are good books that they could read. There are videos that they instructional videos where they could learn something so that when they are released to society, they can be they can change themselves. They can be better people.
Mhm. And
Mhm.
have you ever heard from other students while you're talking, there is a noise?
Yes.
I
That's
think
why I'm trying not to move so much because because it happens when I move.
Oh yeah,
So,
I
yeah,
think
and
your headset has a certain problem. Did
it
you
does have
have you ever
it
changed your headset?
that's the unfortunate part. I have been mentioning it to the IT department since
Uh-huh.
last week,
Uh-huh.
but there's no available replacement. So
Ooh. Wow.
the only solution, my co-teacher who also uses this computer, the
Mm-hmm.
only solution we thought of was just not to move so much, not even our
Wow.
heads. We can't move it
Wow. It's oh, okay, I see.
until, yeah, until a replacement headset can be found.
Mm.
I can't really do anything about it.
Why Mint does why doesn't Mint have extra, yes, headset? It's really strange. I think they
It's
have to
yeah.
provide enough extra headsets.
That's true, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, I was asking around and they said, "Oh, the headsets come from Korea, so we
Oh,
have to wait for the shipment."
oh,
So I'm hoping that after Solal, the new headsets would
mm.
arrive.
But you have a trouble, and I think yeah, your students also yeah have trouble communicate it to each other. Then I think they have to go to any stores and then buy a replacement for your headset. I
That's
think
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am
Anyway.
being bothered. I am being bothered by it.
Hmm.
A lot of
Yeah.
students have mentioned, and I am already thinking of buying my own headset and just replacing it. This this
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yeah. That's bad. And then yeah, I think you have to charge it to them.
Well, I am sorry for the noise. It's
Yeah,
it's
now it's
kind of
okay.
annoying.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you are under. I mean, we have an event and we evaluate several teachers, and you are on the
Mhm.
list. And I saw other people's comment, and then they said while they are talking with you, yeah, they can hear noise. So that's why, yeah, I asked you. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the weird thing. I can't hear it, but one of my students recorded it and sent it to me, and
Mm,
yeah, because I asked her what kind of noise. Is it a crackling noise? Is it a scratching sound?
mm,
And yeah, and she sent a file to me, and it is a scratching sound. It's
mm.
weird.
Okay, I see. I can understand you now.
I am sorry for it. I'm trying not to move so much. It does disappear if I if I sit down like a statue
Yes,
and not
statue.
move.
Okay, thank you. And I have another question. This
Mm,
sentence, some said it was a good example of how crime pays. But police officers are against that idea, providing the inmates free tablets. But why is that it's a good example of how crime pays?
this sentence is actually a sarcastic sentence.
Oh,
It's trying to convey the irony of,
oh,
of convicts, of prisoners getting a reward. The reward is the free
mm,
tablet. Yeah, that's why
oh,
this sentence, right, it's a good example of how crime pays. So basically, it's saying if you do a crime, you would have, you would get good things. If you do something bad, you'd get good things.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, because crime pays,
mm-hmm.
meaning you get rewarded when you do a crime.
Okay, I see.
It's
Uh-huh. So
it's a
some said,
sarcastic
yeah, in
sentence.
a sarcastic way, yeah, just to criticize what the telecommunications company did. Okay,
That's
I
true,
see. Mm-hmm. I got it
right?
now.
Mm, yeah. Well, the New York state official is supports the program. It supports the free tablet project.
Mm-hmm.
This part is the pro section, and critics, like you said, this is the con section.
Mm-hmm.
They're against it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm part of the people who are against it
Mm-hmm.
because I I couldn't I got my tablet when I think that was 4 years ago when I first got a tablet,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because I worked hard. But prisoners who just stay in prison doing nothing, they get
Mm-hmm.
a free tablet. Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. Right.
But anyway, I mean, their tablets are limited in many things, and but I can
That's
understand.
true.
The thing I can understand is why so many tablets are needed. Just I think 5 or 10, yeah, so they can wait in a line, and then if it's
Yeah.
their turn, then they can use it. But 54,700 free tablets, yeah, like you mentioned, it's yeah, a
Hmm.
lot. Mm.
It's a lot, right? And oh, why tablets? I mean, I'm thinking maybe something like an ebook reader, maybe. It's
Mm.
cheaper. Ebook readers are cheaper than fully functioning tablets.
Is it enabled to email people if we use ebook reader?
I think there are some, but I'm not
Really?
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
cheapest ebook readers does not
Mm.
have that function, but I think the newer ones
Mm-hmm.
where you can send the books that you read. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And our discussion
Mm-hmm.
got me thinking to this question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. An American politician once said, I don't want to send them to jail. I want to send
Mm.
them to school. What is
Mm.
your opinion about this?
Why do an American politician said they want to send them to school? Because they that person want them to change in a good way. That's why I can understand why he
Yeah.
said it like
The,
that.
well, I think his opinion is people do bad things because they are uneducated. They are not
Mm-hmm.
informed.
No, it's
So
not true.
instead of punishing them, why don't you just
Mm.
educate them so they would do better things? I think that's what he's trying to say. I
Mm,
think.
but actually, we give a chance to youngsters. Even they did something bad, they don't go to jail until they become a certain age. But people in the prison are an adult. So they have to
Mhm.
take responsibility for what they have done. So why do we have to send them to school? Yeah, they can learn something in the jail, but not they can learn everything, but maybe they can very limited choices. But oh yeah, our time is up, I think.
Oh yes, we have 30 seconds, so let's
Ah,
wrap it up.
uh,
You did a very good job, Elia, in telling me about your opinions and your thoughts about this very controversial article. Okay,
okay.
thank you so much and have a great Solal holiday. Okay?
Okay, you too. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.